Wee-hee-hoo!
Hey, Dr. Mama Bosco, can we ask you a few questions?
Can it wait? I'm very busy trying to figure out where all these Sams came from.
It'll only take a minute.
Fine.
Max and I were taking a closer look at those underground cloning tanks.
Yes?
And they've got Bosco Tech written all over them.
That's horrible. Someone must have snuck into my lab and stolen all my cloning equipment.
Who do you think broke into your lab to steal all your cloning equipment?
Well, whoever wanted an army of Sam clones, obviously.
Well, duh, Sam.
What are you doing?
Same as you two. I'm trying to find out who's behind all these clones.
I'm sure Bosco will be okay.
Yeah, a Las Vegas wedding will be just the thing to center his restless spirit.
I wish that were true, but I just know this'll all end in tears.
And lawsuits.
And shirtless raids by the police.
Got any ideas on how to stop the clones?
No, not really.
Hey, Dr. Mama, we got some mail from baby Bosco.
Really? Hold it up for me so I can read it. $20,000? Roscoe Bosco, what sort of hustle have you gotten yourself into?
Hey, Dr. Mama, could this dimensional destabilizer be used to, say, visit a spooky suburb of the Dark Dimension to get a horrifyingly powerful weapon?
I suppose. Want to give it a whirl?
Sure.
Now, I haven't had a chance to calibrate the navigational controls, so you'll have to figure them out for yourself.
Don't we always?
Wish me luck, Max. I'm off to explore the Nether Realms.
You should probably rephrase that. Ooh, science-y. Ow! Turn down the volume! Sam? Badgers?
Whoa! Holy wheezing bellows of Krakatoa! What a ride!
You okay?
Yeah, but only because I've sealed away most of what I saw into a deep corner of my subconscious.
Just like that time you caught me singing in the shower.
Let's see. Flash of light, blah, blah, blah. Giggling realm of skittering ingestion. Giggling and beset by visions of insects. Destroyer defeats things from the dark dimension. Later he... Let's try this again.
Hey, you!
Bugs, roaches, they're under my skin. Get them off!
Come, bitter conduct. Come, unsavory guide. Thou desperate pilot, now at once run on the dashing rocks thy seasick, weary bark. Here's to my love. O true apothecary, thy drugs are quick, thus with a kiss I die.
Hey, guess what? I'm not really dead! Ooh, awkward.
And I'm back. If we ever want to find that chthonic destroyer in the illuminated manuscript, we'd better start figuring out what these dials do.
The eyes, they're everywhere, always staring. Free bird!
If I'm going to keep doing this, we should look into some sort of frequent flyer discount. Let's see. Flash of light, blah, blah, blah. Giggling realm of skittering ingestion. Giggling and beset by visions of insect. Destroy. Leader eaten by a beast. Okay. Let's see. Flash of light, blah, blah, blah. Giggling realm of skittering ingestion. Giggling and beast. Leader eaten by...
The eyes, they're...
Turn down the volume!
The eyes, they're everywhere. Thy drugs are...
Sam's not getting eaten in that future. He's just mooning over some dame.
The eyes... Badgers? Bugs,
Violently epic, but no beast in that future. Sam? Ah, great. Sam's been driven insane by an unspeakable horror. Now
No, little buddy, really, I'm fine. I just got that medium extra small joke from earlier. Boy, that Super Ball, he's a hoot and a half. Oh yeah, and check out this key knick-knack I picked up from the gibbering realm of skittering ingestion.
Is that the dark dimensional destroyer that Norrington was yammering about?
Only one way to find out. Let's blast the bejeebus out of something from the dark dimension. Science!
Demonic Destroyer.
Hey, tentacles! Unholy this!
I am the current power robot. Please give my instructions to everybody.
Unholy this?
I heard it in a video game.
Insufficient DNA to begin cloning process. Please insert DNA into the receptacle.
Guess it ran out of DNA making all those SAMs.
Well, don't look at me! This little lagomorph doesn't donate his DNA unless he's getting paid.
0001. This must be where the first clone came out.
Unless our mastermind counts backwards, or in base I, or is dyslexic. What is it?
Fog machine, a rubber costume, some more AV equipment like we found back in the subway.
Freaky. Anything useful?
Nope.
If anyone ever finds out I was hired to build those clone tanks, I'm done for.
Mama B?
Yes?
Give it up, Mama Bosco. We know someone paid you to build those cloning tanks.
Who was it? Stinky? Paperweight? Professor Plum?
I don't know. All I know is, a few months ago, an anonymous donor wired me $1 bajillion in exchange for a few hundred of my experimental cloning tanks. I knew it was shady, but times are tough for a single dead mother with a money-hemorrhaging research lab. So I took the gig and looked the other way.
Another victory for unregulated capitalism.
This anonymous donor, anything you can tell us about him?
Turn-offs, turn-ons, the last 4 digits of his social security number.
We only spoke over the phone. He had a creepy, high-pitched voice.
Sam, you don't think it could be the soda?
Don't even think it, little buddy. Now that we've established that the clones came out of your machines, is there any way we can shut them down?
Well, there should be a biometric override built into all of my clone control centers. But
Oh, I hate the sound of your butts.
my handprint is the only one that can activate the override.
But without a body, you don't have handprints.
Or the right to vote.
About that override. If we could clone a body for you, could you activate the biometric control?
That's
Bug-loving insane?
absolutely brilliant. Of course, it'll have to be a perfect clone with 100% of my DNA.
No problem. Got any lying around?
Only this. As far as I know, this is the only remaining sample of my DNA in the world. And even this is only 99% complete. You'll either have to find some more or get some DNA from one of my family members so I can do a splice job.
No problem. Consider yourself cloned.
DNA sample received. Processing. DNA sample insufficient to commence cloning process. Please insert complementary DNA sample to continue. Complementary DNA sample received. Exemplar clone being prepared in Pod 0001.
Come on, come on!
Patience, Max. The human genome is an insanely complicated strand of proteins containing nearly a gigabyte of raw data. Even the most sophisticated computers in the world would take weeks.
Clone complete.
You did it!
Yeah.
Clear a path, boys. Mama Bosco's about to make a long overdue return to the land of the living. All right, fellas, open her up. Well, what do you think?
Considering how much of your son's DNA is in there, I'd say you got off easy.
Yeah, you could have ended up with a beard, or a beer gut, or a head full of wacky conspiracy theories. Whee!
So, Mama B,
Can't talk now, guys. I'm trying to figure out a way to get up to the control center. It's the only way we'll be able to stop the clones.
Talk!
Grandfather, will you please tell this booze-soaked gumshoe to get out of our diner?
Just answer the man's questions so I can get on with my pathetic excuse for a life.
Hey, Flint, what's shaking?
Hiya, boys! Just putting the finishing touches on this whole girl stinky caper.
really?
Well, no. But Grandpa Stinky's gonna stop paying me if I don't wrap this case up tonight, so I'm kind of winging it here.
I've had you on retainer for months, and you didn't even know she'd installed not one, but 2 secret tunnels under my diner!
Mind if we kibitz in your interrogation?
Be my guest, boys. I'm hitting a brick wall with Miss Motormouth here. See? Now, where were we? Oh, yeah. Who's this Mr. S mug? And what are the two of you planning to do to Grandpa Stinky?
What are you talking about?
Stinky didn't say anything, Sam.
See what I'm working with here?
Maybe she doesn't know how these hard-boiled interrogations are supposed to work.
I think you're right, Max. Let's show her how it's done. I'll be Flint, and you be Stinky.
Fine, but if I get typecast, you're getting a nasty call from my agent.
All right, sister. What's the deal with all your secret tunnels?
Secret tunnels? I have no idea what you're talking about.
You filthy, rotten liar. We know all about the secret cloning facility at the end of your secret tunnel. So spill.
Cloning facility? What are you talking about?
No, that's his line.
Come on, Stinky. Don't pretend you don't know anything about the massive sand cooking machines we found at the end of your secret tunnel.
Get out of my way!
Not so fast, Dollface. You're not going anywhere until you answer some questions.
Fine, fire away. Anything to get me out of this madhouse.
Okay then, from the top. Who's this Mr. S mug? And what are the two of you planning to do to Grandpa Stinky?
Mr. S is Sam. We were planning Grandpa Stinky's surprise birthday party.
What the what now?
You heard me. Mr. S is Sam. The two of us were planning Grandpa Stinky's surprise birthday party.
You lousy liar! My birthday isn't for another 5 months!
That's why it was going to be such a surprise.
Is this true, Sam?
It sure is. She'd already ordered your favorite cake.
I did. Oh, I mean, that's right, I did.
A cake, eh? Well, I'll tell you what. If you and Sam can cough up my favourite cake, I'll send Mr. Paper home. Until then, you're not going anywhere, granddaughter.
I can't believe you and Stinky were planning a party and you didn't ask me to help. I love licking envelopes and cooking up embarrassing party games.
Don't be a dolt, Max. This whole party thing is just another brick in Stinky's mountain of lies. But if we cover for her, maybe Flint will let her go, and she can lead us to her mysterious Mr. S and the mastermind behind these rakishly handsome samples.
Sam?
All we have to do now is find Grandpa Stinky's favorite cake.
Whee!
Don't you have an alleged birthday party to tend to?
Yeah, about that. Why do you think we're lying about your party?
Yeah, it's gonna be bitchin'.
'Cause that stain on the Stinky name has never done a kind thing for me in her entire life.
How goes the siege?
I'm just picking off a few of the stragglers now. Thought you could get away, did you?
You're really gonna love the birthday cake we made.
I'll believe it when I see it. The ingredients for my favorite cake are so rare that I haven't eaten a bite of it in years.
Well, we're off to plan your party.
I'll get my fancy tuxedo ready.
The dame was a symphony of ice and sarcasm. I was the out-of-tune sax player trying to horn in on her action. The rabbit listened to the music and wondered if he tuned into the wrong station.
Wow, Flint even thinks in barely applicable metaphors.
Shaka. His mind blown.
I can't believe I need Flomo and the Bean to get me out of here.
And I can't believe that Stinky keeps coming up with insulting nicknames for us in her head.
Star, Tars, Arts, Rats, Czar.
Are you casual gaming in your head again?
Well, excuse me for being able to multitask.
A party? A likely story. Still, it'd be nice to get a slice of upside-down Uzbekian blood cake surprise.
Teleportation.
Even though they're on a toy-stealing mission that'll no doubt bring about the end of the world, it makes me proud to see my clones going about their labor so diligently.
Sam?
Whoops.
Stupid Sam clones! You'll never find my psychic toys!
Toys? Toys?
Out of the tubes! Out of the tubes!
Hey, Sal.
What's up, guys?
Hey, Sal, you're a pretty mean chef, right?
I know my way around a lemon zester, yeah. What about it?
We really need someone to bake a birthday cake, pronto.
Sure, I could probably take a break and whip one up. What kind of cake you guys looking for?
Is Becky an upside-down blood cake surprise?
Ooh, that's gonna be a tall order, Sam.
Don't you know how to make it?
Oh, I know how to make it, all right. Any confectioner worth his icing sack knows how to make that bad boy. It's just that the ingredients are really hard to come by.
Don't worry about that! Sam and I live to hunt down obscure ingredients or similarly named alternatives.
It's not just the ingredients, though. It literally takes a month to bake an Uzbekian upside-down blood cake surprise. If you want it tonight, you're just SOL. Sorry.
Well, can you at least tell us what it looks like in case we run into it in a dark alley someplace?
I can do better than that. I'll draw you a picture. Voila!
Impressive!
I minored in chalk drawing at the Bilderberg Academy for the Culinary and Visual Arts.
Stack on, good buddy.
You know it, Sam.
Ooh, this'll be as easy as taking cake from a baby.
I think that's candy. Happy birthday, Grandpa Stinky! Is that upside-down Uzbekian blood cake surprise.
Blood looks right, but let's see if it's got the surprise. An Uzbekian flensing knife! The secret ingredient the Mongols used in all their cakes!
Now do you believe me?
Tasty cake. This beautiful knife! You two really were planning a birthday party, weren't you? Ooh, I'm gonna go try this puppy out on some doggies. All right, you furry trespassers, make way for Daddy!
There's only one thing I don't understand. Why does Sam call you my queen in his letter?
Well, because Sam and I have been carrying on a torrid love affair for years. Isn't that right, hon? Meet me at the place. No, the other place.
I don't know what kind of game you're playing here, Sam, but now that I've seen you and Stinky smooching, all I really want to do is climb into a bottle and wipe out a few brain cells.
You know, Sam, that whole stinky kissing thing kind of made me wish for the sweet release of death, too.
I know, little buddy, but it'll be worth it if we can track Stinky to the real Mr. S who's controlling all these Sam clones. Do you still remember Stinky's cell phone number?
Do I? It spells out my second favorite bodily excretion.
Teleportation.
Ah, there you are, Mr. S.
Stinky, my queen.
I would have gotten here sooner, but the old fool and his Seamus wouldn't let me leave. We've got to get rid of them once and for all.
Do we have to? Killing seems so deadly.
Trust me, sweetie. It's the only way to get everything we want.
Oh, baby.
Okay, that's quite enough of that.
It's Droopy and Stitch.
Sam and Max.
What are you doing down here?
We were about to ask you the same question.
We were? I was gonna ask about biological compatibility issues.
All right, fine. There's no point in denying it any longer. This is where Sal and I meet to revel in our forbidden love.
Yeah, the forbidden love thing. Not where we meet to discuss getting rid of our evil grandpa Stinky. Ah!
Right, just the forbidden love.
Really? Then how do you explain that?
Whoa.
Where'd those come from? Yes, Master.
Sam, what just happened?
Well, on the upside, it looks like neither Stinky nor her chitinous boyfriend are the master of these Samalites. On the downside, it appears that our icky and potentially murderous loverbirds are under the psychic thrall of our mysterious fiend.
Man, I wouldn't want to be the master when Stinky snaps out of it. She straight up hates thralls.
Psychic ventriloquism.
Yep, I'm Sal. I just can't make fun of the big lug. Look out, world! I'm back, I'm bad, and I'm violating the laws of nature! Help me, Punky! I'm running out of air! Hi, my name is Stinky. Animals love me. Please kill my grandpa.
Harsh, but accurate. We won't be able to order the clones around until we clone a body for Mama Bosco.